Welcome everyone to the 16th annual Jaycees CSM Scholarship Reception. If everyone could kind of grab a seat, we're going to do a CSM PowerPoint presentation. Everyone here probably knows a little bit about college anyway, but this PowerPoint presentation kind of brings it home. So we're going to do that for a little bit and then I'll be right back. Thanks. Said that, Suzanne Weibel, the other co-chair for the scholarship program, will talk to you a little bit about the Jaycees and what we do. Her and I are both past alumni of CSM, and we're both past president of the Waldorf Jaycees. So Suzanne Weibel.
Welcome everyone, and congratulations to our scholarship recipients and family and friends. Just want to share a little bit about what the Jaycees are all about and what we do. The Jaycees is an acronym for Junior Chamber of Commerce. It's a worldwide organization, and you develop leadership skills by doing things in your community. So we here in Waldorf are very passionate about our community. And as you can see from the slideshow, it's not there anymore. Okay, slideshow earlier gave examples of some of the major projects that we have done in the past 47 years. The Springdale, the Gwen Center, the Jaycees built that. Melwood Camp Accomplish, Steedham Sports Complex, a special needs playground and baseball field for all, and 3 senior citizen housing complexes in Charles County. Our senior citizens, law enforcement, citizens with disabilities, and education are a few of the areas that we are very passionate about in our community. And tonight we are celebrating the education. Over 16 years ago, as you've seen and heard, the College of Southern Maryland Foundation and the Greater Waldorf Jaycee Foundation joined a partnership to award scholarships to graduating seniors in Charles County that have a desire to further their education at the College of Southern Maryland. Each year, the Greater Waldorf Jaycees donate approximately $50,000 a year, and the College of Southern Maryland matches these funds for this particular program. The criteria for this scholarship is to be a graduating senior from a Charles County school, show involvement in community service and activities, have a GPA in the B/C area, and have a financial need. When scholarship recipients receive a scholarship and after their first year, they maintain a 2.5 grade point average, their first year in CSM, their scholarship is automatically renewed for another year. And when I say we focus on the GPA and the BC range, the reason we do that is because we believe that students involved in community activities learn as much about life more in life than they do in books. And this helps make well-rounded leaders. And as scholarship recipients, we don't ask anything in return other than do well, make good grades, and in the future we hope that being a leader, you'll be a leader in your community and assist people in need when possible and pay it forward to make a positive impact on someone else's life. And on behalf of the Greater Waldorf Jaycees, I congratulate the 2016 graduating seniors and recipients of scholarship renewals. And at this time, I'd like to introduce the College of Southern Maryland President, Dr. Brad Godfrey.
Welcome. This is a very, very special evening. It's one of my favorites of the entire year because we get to honor some very, very special students and their families and significant others. We celebrate all of our students, but especially students who are being recognized this evening. This is quite an achievement. And what's so special is, as you heard from Kevin and from Suzanne, that unlike many scholarships, it's just a one and done. And I hear stories all the time about high school students who are graduating and they get a nice package from a college, and they go to the college. Usually they have to go far from home. They're going to be living in a dorm. Who wants to do that anyway, when you can have mom and dad's home cooking and keep their friends and your job? But then the scholarship goes away. And then suddenly, here in the second, third, fourth year, it's like, oh gosh, what am I going to do now? And the Jaycees understand that. And so for students who continue to achieve, that scholarship continues into their second year. And I just think that's a wonderful, wonderful way to do this, rather than just, here it is, first year, and then you don't get anything the second year. I do want to recognize a number of people who are with us this evening, and I'd like to recognize everyone, because we're all special. But there are a couple people that have joined us this evening that I do want to recognize. One you should all know, who is the chairman of your school board, and that is Virginia McGraw, is with us this evening. And she, along with Mike Lucas, I think the vice chair, is also there. These two individuals are everywhere in the community. Whenever there's a function where the school district needs to be represented or could be represented, there they are. And so many functions that the college has, they're present because we're partners, and I want to thank both of them for their ongoing support. We have another very special person, a retired educator who's chairman of our board of trustees, and that's Ms. Dorothea Smith. You heard that the Jaycees provide $50,000. That's a lot of money. But this college's foundation also matches that. And so we have a foundation that raises money mainly for student scholarships. And many individuals are here with us this evening, and I want to recognize them because they so believe in all of our students, our incoming students, our continuing students. With us is Nancy Hempstead, who is our vice chair. And you'll be hearing from her. The alum of the college is Greg Cockerham from Charles County. Jim DeMisa, also, and both Jim and Greg are alums of the college. Jim, are you there? You are. Thank you. Al Leander, who was checking people in, did a great job. And Kim Rosenfeld, who is also so very supportive. I want to recognize some of the staff that are here, and it's always somewhat dangerous. Oh, look who just came in. Jay Lilly is here. Waldorf banker, if you're thinking of buying or selling, talk to this gentleman right there. A wonderful man, also an alum. We have some of our vice presidents with us this evening. Michelle Goodwin was with us this evening, and she's vice president of advancement. And Tracy Harris, who is vice president of our Leonardtown campus. We have Jessica Chambers, who is our associate vice president of enrollment management. This activity is created by a number of people that work with the Jaycees. Chelsea Brown, Erica Abel, Nate is with us. Thank you all for what you do. Eileen's here? Where is she? Oh! My wife saves me again. I didn't see you guys. Thank you. Two pillars of the President's Council. We have Dr. Eileen Abel, Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Dr. Bill Comey, who is Vice President of Student and Academic Support Services. And while we're at it, we have Barbara Ives, who is the Director of Strategic Partnerships at the college. We were checked in by Chris Zimmerman, who is our Director of Financial Aid. Val Nice, who is popping all of those photographs. She's with us. Have I hit everybody? Okay. If I haven't, I apologize. I'm hearing the stomachs rumbling. But let me just mention this. As president, this is my favorite time of the year because it's a time that we celebrate our students. Last week we had our athletic banquet. Tomorrow night we have our banquet for student government and our student organizations. Next week we have our honors reception. We have nurse pinning, and I saw some of our future nurses here this evening. And the big one, commencement. And commencement, without a doubt, is probably, well, without a doubt, my favorite. And one plug that I do want to mention is graduate. The Jaycees are giving you an opportunity to stay for 2 years and graduate. You should have no excuses. Now, why do we say this? Because so many students leave us before they graduate. They say, oh, I'm going to get a baccalaureate degree. I don't need an associate's degree. I don't need a certificate. And guess what happens? Life. Life gets in the way. They may gather 100 credits, and guess what they have? No college credential. So this is something that we really do stress. even if you're getting a baccalaureate degree, stick around, get your associate degree. It's going to serve you well. There's so many perks in terms of University of Maryland. Basically a guaranteed transfer, St. Mary's College, guaranteed scholarships. I mean, the reason to do it is great. One of the things that impresses me and I apologize I wasn't able to meet every one of you, is the diversity of ideas and hopes and dreams and aspirations. That every high school is represented, and so many different career options, illustrator and mathematician and nurse and engineer and teacher. And that's what's so exciting, because you are all our future. And that's what the Jaycees are all about. That's what the college is all about. I have to tell you that the Jaycees is a very special event. If you like bingo, come here, because the Jaycees bingo opportunities and the rentals, if you want to get married here. Because the Jaycees don't put this money in their pocket. They give it out to the community, and we're so blessed that we are one of the recipients. And you are all the recipients, because they all believe in you as well. One of the things that is very important to me is trying to keep this college affordable. And statistics are coming out constantly. The class of 2016, students who are getting a baccalaureate degree now, this month, they are leaving with record debt of $37,000 is the average debt. Some of them are graduating with debts of $100,000. But even $37,000 is a real mouthful. And that's about 3/4 of the graduates. Almost 70% of all of college graduates with a baccalaureate degree are graduating with a debt. And guess what happens? You think you can buy a new house easily if you've got that debt hanging over your head? No. A new car? Can you get married? Can you have kids? No. And so this is what it's all about. Coming to the College of Southern Maryland, keeping those costs as low as you can. And if you have to have a loan, a small loan, that's not going to really hamper you. Also, what I really appreciate is we tracked last year 1,700 of our graduates last year. They transferred, I should say they were students, but hopefully all of them graduated. But these 1,700 students transferred to 226 colleges and universities in 45 states. Hawaii and Alaska and Maine, places you wouldn't even believe. Most are going to the University of Maryland, UMBC, many are going to Liberty University, Penn State, Johns Hopkins, Towson. Because again, all of these are agreements. And if you're thinking of transferring, when it's time, when you're ready to graduate, talk to our transfer coordinators about, we have over 50 guaranteed agreements with the likes of Towson and Salisbury. And we have a new one with Virginia Tech University. So lots of great things are happening. So I'm just going to leave you with this. You've got your whole life ahead of you. And I don't say I envy you, because I don't know if I want to go back and be 18 years, 19, 20 years old again. But the potential that you have, what you can give back to society, and what you can make of your life is amazing. And know that there are many, many organizations and people in the community that believe in you, because you definitely are the future. You have so much potential. And I just want to recognize all of you. And we're going to have all of you, all of the students come up in just a little bit and be recognized. I did recognize my wife, Linda. So my wife is here as well. I'd like to introduce our vice chairman of our foundation board, Nancy Hempstead. And as I indicated, the foundation is the fundraising arm of the college. Nancy's a retired marketing executive. Wow, must be nice to be retired. Someday I'll get there. But she was a marketing executive from a Fortune 50? Oh, okay. a company that was based in Washington, where she was responsible for multi-million-dollar marketing budgets, including product rollouts, communications, marketing strategies, sales strategies, etc. But most importantly for us, she has devoted herself to philanthropic activities and has really helped the community in so many different ways. This past Saturday, we had a wonderful splash event at the Leonardtown campus, again raising money for student scholarships. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce Nancy Hempstead.
Good evening. I am delighted to be part of this event. I'm fairly new to the CSM board, and so this is my first time here, but I thoroughly appreciate, and I want to congratulate everybody here. This is quite a success. While my resume sounds very eloquent, I must say I did it the hard way. I had to go back to college at night to get my college degree, and I wish I had had the support in the community and from parents and others that would have made me get on a better path. So it sounds like you all are doing that, so I congratulate you. As Dr. Godfrey mentioned, the CSM Foundation is the fundraising arm of the college, but it's also what we call the friend-raising arm of the college, because we can't raise funds without the involvement of communities, business leaders, political leaders, everybody here, you all, just ordinary citizens. We need your help in order to raise money and funds to forge partnerships and basically make you all better citizens as you move through in your path in life. And it's not only, providing scholarships is not only about paying for courses, it is about investing in you and about how you use these opportunities wisely to have a profound impact on tomorrow and on your community's future. We believe that investing today is transforming tomorrow. That is why CSM Foundation, we offer programs, or we host programs such as the Brick Recognition, the event last Saturday at the Leonardtown campus that Dr. Godfrey mentioned, golf tournaments, things like that. And so we can reach out to alumni and friends of CSM to ask them to invest in our students, invest in you. And why we do this is because our neighbors are our nurses, our teachers, our biologists, our engineers, the whole gauntlet, and it starts here. I would also like to acknowledge, as I did earlier, and thank families, friends, and your career counselors that have supported and encouraged you throughout your high school years and hopefully beyond. We recognize that many of you have stayed focused despite various challenges and obstacles. It is because of your desire to achieve and drive to succeed that the CSM Foundation and the greater Waldorf Jaycees are here to support you and support your community. Today, we will present 28 scholarships to new CSM students and renew scholarships to 14 of those students. We are honored to partner with the greater Waldorf Jaycees and toward a common goal to assist you in realizing your academic goals. And we strongly believe that the investment in your education will benefit you and your family, and as I mentioned, your community. So thank you again for allowing me and all of us here from CSM and Greater Waldorf Jaycees to be a part of this event. And congratulations to all past, existing, and future beneficiaries. So with all that said, let's get this rolling and let's present some scholarships.
If I could have the 2016 President of Waldorf Jaycees, Mr. Vince Halshin. And we will get things moving. So we're going to first acknowledge the renewal students. And as I call you name, if you would come forward. Christopher Barnwell. Caitlin Gilroy. Jesse Langley. Luke Mahaney. Kayla Mendoza. Catherine Newsom. Forum Patel. Kushbu Patel. Brianna Posey. Brittany Poffenbarger. Clarence Sarabia. Brandon Will. Okay, and that concludes our renewal students for 2016. So, let's hear everybody.
Okay, hopefully everyone had a wonderful dinner. Thank you to the Jaycees. I always love the dinners we have here, especially for this reception. As Kevin mentioned, it's supposed to be heavy hors d'oeuvres. For me, it's a wonderful dinner. So thank you, Jaycees. I also want to mention, and I don't know, Kevin, if you're going to get into it, but we have a past president of the Jaycees who also is an alum of the college, and that's Elsa Alt. Okay. Well, it's my great honor to introduce our student speaker. She's a second-year recipient of the Jaycees Scholarship. It's Catherine Newsom. Catherine is from White Plains, and I guess you went to Westlake High School. I was close. I was going to say La Plata. Westlake High School. She's, as I mentioned, second year at CSM. She is considering University of Maryland or UMBC when she graduates. She's working on her associate degree in biology, and she wants to be and I can never get this out, obstetrician. She wants to be a physician, and we are very proud to have her as a member of our college community. Catherine?
Good evening. On behalf of all of the scholarship recipients, I would like to thank the Waldorf Jaycees and the CSM Foundation for being so gracious in awarding so many students with the scholarship to begin or continue our education at the College of Southern Maryland. I graduated from Westlake High School in 2015, fourth out of 353 students. Although many high school students want to go away to a university, my mentor from high school told me, "It doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you finish," and that is so true. I didn't start college at a four-year university, but I definitely plan to finish at one. By attending CSM, I am getting a great education and saving lots of money. CSM is a very great option for one to further their education if the funds are not available to attend a university. This was the case with my family. I have an older brother and an older sister in college, and both have started their journeys at CSM as well. They also received scholarships and grants given by the college. Now they are at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and Fairmont State University, respectively. With two kids away at universities and one parent earning their second master's degree, sending a third child away for college did not fit in my family's budget. I started my journey at CSM in the fall of 2015 in the Biological Sciences program. Originally, my focus was to major in chemistry and pursue a career in pharmacy. However, I have decided to major in biology and pursue a career in obstetrics. My biology professor, Professor Lee Vines, helped me enjoy a subject that I once dreaded. His passion and enthusiasm for biology passed on to me, which made me decide to major in biology, though I do still have interest in chemistry. I've always wanted to be a doctor since I was in elementary school. Bringing life into the world every day as a profession is something I'm eagerly looking forward to. Plus, anyone believes that he or she is a doctor after they watch 2 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. After I graduate next spring, I will either attend University of Maryland or University of Maryland, Baltimore County to earn my bachelor's degree in biology. I will then go to medical school and specialize in obstetrics. Regardless of where you stand, it doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you finish. Thank you again, Waldorf Jaycees and the CSM Foundation, for giving me and many other students a great college start by awarding us the scholarship. Thank you, and I wish you the best in all of your future endeavors.
Great job, Kat. Okay, we are going to get underway with our presentation of the first year scholarship program. And so I would like to call Dr. Godfrey, Vince Houchin, Suzanne Weigel, and Nancy Hempstead. recipient, Suha Ansari. Christopher Brown. Brianna Carter. Catherine Coe. Alyssa Danner. Camille De Jesus. Joshua Edwards. Matthew Epley. Joseph Garrow. Kara Harley. Brandon Hercher. Zachary Hooper. Clifford Hughes III. Kayla Johnson. Elizabeth Kennedy. Sandra Lopez. Brianna Poffenbarger. Jordan Queen. Angela Santos. William Slagle. Xavier Taylor. Adrian Tenko. Antonia Vance. Eden Wagner. James Weeks. That concludes our scholarship 2016-2017 recipients. So let's give you all a hand. The Waldorf Jaycees award highest GPA of both returning students and graduating students. That will be done at a later time, but the purpose of me telling you that, and I'll get Suzanne to chime in, but we want you to work hard. We want you to work hard and do the best you can, and at the end of that process, should you have the highest GPA, you will receive a $1,000 check from the Waldorf Jaycees to spend however you would like. So I'll turn it over to Suzanne.
If you didn't catch it, it's for returning students and for new students. So 2 people will receive that. So we encourage you to work hard and congratulations to you all again.
Dr. Godfrey, do you have any closing remarks? Yes, sir.
Just a couple of things I want to mention. One is, I think you're aware of the fact that you have a wonderful school board, and as I was going through the dinner line, I realized that Margaret Marshall had joined us. I think she had another engagement, but I just want to thank her for coming. And our foundation board chair, it has arrived and has been with us for most of the evening, Renee Franklin. Thank you so much. I just want to make a couple of short remarks. One, and this is especially true for our incoming students, that college is simply more than taking classes. And hopefully our second year students understand this. There are all kinds of activities. that you can be engaged in terms of student activities, in terms of clubs, student government, honor societies. Students work too many hours, and they lose out on what college is all about. So I want to encourage that, number one. And number two, this gentleman and the rest of the Jaycees believe in our students that are being honored tonight. The foundation board believes in our students. And what they are doing is helping you achieve your dreams. You will all be successful in the future, whether you'll be engineers or teachers or dentists or obstetricians. You'll all be successful. But remember this night, pay it forward. Pay for students who are maybe 10 years old. Don't ever forget where you came from and how you can contribute and help others feel just the way you do. So I want to congratulate all of our recipients. We're so very proud of you. And again, thank you, Waldorf Jaycees.
We have a couple folks, and as Dr. Godfrey mentioned, there are a CSM Scholarship Committee. There are JC members of that, and I'd like to especially thank all those individuals. Erica Abel, Nate Bryan, Tony Kruska, Chelsea Brown, Chris Zimmerman, and Ashley Robertson for all their help and hard work. Suzanne Weibel and Elsa Alt, representing the Jaycees. It was truly a team effort, and it produced some really good results. So let's give them a hand. Couple of the housekeeping items. The photos that were taken tonight will be available online. At the conclusion of this, we're going to meet in the middle room, right down the hall, so recipients do not leave. We're going to have a group photo, and Val's going to get us all lined up, and so make sure you do not go anywhere, because that is a very important ending to tonight's festivities. And as you saw up on the screen, this is our 16th year. So as Dr. Godfrey said, we believe in you. And get involved in something larger than yourself, whether it's in the community or certainly involve yourself at the College of Southern Maryland activities that they have. Get involved in something else other than, certainly schoolwork's important, but get involved in something larger than yourself. So hopefully we will see you all here next year, renewal students. Make sure you work hard, get good grades. And again, congratulations, and thank you all for coming. Have a good night. And we're going to adjourn.